So on my blog, I talk about how I made my first $1 million starting at 19, millionaire by 28. Did it all with real estate, all small deals led to bigger ones. Wrote a book, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. I've had a mentorship class, and we just concluded that. Also, that's one of the main reasons I'm on here is to tell everybody that's in the class that I intend to do a meeting later today that hopefully most of you can get into. I might do it around 3 p.m. Central, something like that. So I just got back from a trout fishing trip and a couple days, and just not have to think about anything. Um, a lot of people are anxious to make money, anxious to utilize the skills that they got either from the book that they've read or the course that they've taken. And I know, believe me, I share your frustration. Sometimes the deals aren't always there. Uh, but you got to have a little bit of patience. I mean, there's nothing worse than jumping too soon and getting yourself in a bad deal, and that happens. And like right now, I have 2 properties I just sold, so I've got about 700,000 burning a hole in my pocket, and I need to spend it within 30 days, or I got tax, issues that I'm going to have to pay. And take a look. Here's one of the houses. I'm still trying to sell this thing. Look at this thing. It's beautiful, you know. And then I got this one. I still haven't sold this one here. Okay. And then I got this one over here. And everybody looks at it. Everybody loves it. Now I did sell one that looks just like these 2 corners. I just sold it up the street for $565. And I sold 3 others that are in that 300,000 range. But what I mainly wanted to tell you today is, look, the economy contracted like 30%. Okay. So there's 30% less spending went on. There's that much less money in circulation that normally would have already gone through. And then, not to mention, our government's going into a shitload of debt, uh, handing out money like it likes to do. Um, and look at that's one of my schools. I own that property. There's another. There's a 20,000 square foot building, and we just passed another 16,000 square foot building. It's on the other side of the street. Um, Now here's another house I just put up. I'm putting this one up for sale right here. Look right here. Okay, that one I'm about to put up for sale. I sold that one last year. And then look up here. Here's a restaurant. That's the restaurant that I sold. Now that restaurant. I bought that for 750,000 or 720. I always tell you this. I can't remember which, but I sold it for. No, I paid 750. Uh, and then I got them to carry a note, 3%. Look, opportunities are coming. And the best thing you can do right now is just get your knowledge base, okay? Know what to do when opportunity comes before you. And number one, if you're just watching, get my book, okay? This is 39 years. 39 years. That's how long I've been doing this stuff. And it's not magic, it's work, but you can make a pile of money. Here, take a look. Here's another building. That building right there, that one's full. That brings in, that brings in over 100,000. I paid cash for that. That brings in over 100,000 a year net. I want you guys to be motivated, but I don't want you to make a mistake, especially if you're starting out and it's the first thing. There's these idiots on YouTube stand in front of a $100,000 car and express to you that they have all this experience. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And I'm not. It'd be real easy for me to just go. I'm driving in a car that costs $100,000, but you got to keep your senses, and 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 be the you got to be the smartest guy in the room, and that's what you need to be, is the smartest guy in the room, not the biggest mouth, not the flashiest guy. uh, sometimes it's best just to lay low, sit quiet, and listen, and those opportunities will come. But you got to go knocking on those doors. You can't be lazy. You got to extend yourself enough that you're checking into things all the time. Look at all this. See all this homeless crap? I can't stand it. And it's not that I don't have a heart for the homeless, but they're being exploited by the freaking city council, and it's a pain in the ass. But I don't want to get off subject here. What I really want to do is tell you guys we're in a weird place because we didn't have a bubble that burst. What we did was we had COVID hit. Okay, it scares the hell out of a lot of people. Uh, I've been flying all over, and believe me, some of the planes practice social distancing. One space between you unless you're with somebody. Uh, but I was in the plane I was in yesterday was packed like sardines. We're right next to each other. Main thing, keep your eyes covered, keep your nose covered. It infiltrates through the eyes and the nose primarily, mucous membranes. So you got to be careful. But there's opportunity coming. There's big opportunity coming. People, the Band-Aid's wearing off. You see that they want to do more stimulus again. Well, unfortunately, they gave stimulus to a lot of people that really didn't need it, that shouldn't have gotten it, people that weren't affected, their income wasn't affected, and then it kind of made it a waste because now they've run dry, and people that really needed it, like one of my restaurants that's closed up here, those people that aren't working, those people needed it. Those people need it. They still need it. But as usual, the government, it's like everybody gets a trophy, everybody gets a check. That's kind of what happened. And so now here we are back to broke again. And instead of just helping the people that need it, they want to pile on and give benefits to people that really don't need it. I mean, I'm just telling you, I know a lot of people that are having trouble people coming back to work, the ones that did survive it, because the people that they want to stay on the dole. They get that extra $600 a week, plus they're making more than they make normally, that's not what unemployment's for. Unemployment is it's like insurance to help you when things are down, not not give you a vacation out in the middle of nowhere in the middle of a pandemic. But there's opportunities coming. Okay, I've been knocking on doors like crazy. I've been mixing it too because, of course, I have family obligations in this trip I just took. I love fishing once a year with my buddies, but I'm in the middle of a situation where I need to spend some money. Uh, I saw something come up the other day. I'm going to look at it. I'll share some of this bird dog, uh, but sometimes it is this way. Sometimes it's like you'll have more deals than you can buy. Hey, good morning. I can't hardly see either, by the way. I'm on my phone. It's small. Sometimes you'll have more opportunities than you can grab. And here's where I feel we're at. Look at it this way. Somebody that owns bowling alleys, somebody that owns bars, those guys are hurting. They may be selling off their other property that they own cheap. Okay? That's an opportunity. So you got to kind of think outside the box and think about where opportunities are. It's not just the people that lost their job that might have to sell their house. They're going to bend over backwards to keep people in their homes. So there's not going to be the opportunity that you think. But it's the self-made guys. It's the people that like guys like me, and even people that have much less than me. Uh, that when our assets, that's our retirement. Everything that we can build up and gain before we die, that's what we have. So when things are tight, we sell something. I put 8 houses up for sale. I only plan on selling 4. Now I've already sold 4 and I got 4 more to sell. I might bend a little bit, but now I've kind of got my cash up where I'm not so concerned. But now I'm looking to buy, but I'm frustrated because the Band-Aid's still there helping people, uh, but not necessarily the right people. But right now, I'm telling you, save your money, cut your overhead. Save your money and cut your overhead so that you can spring into action, right? I'm sitting on a lot of cash. If I don't spend some of it in 30 days, then I gotta pay a significant tax penalty. That's because I'm trying to defer the taxes and by buying another investment. So if I don't buy something, I pay that tax, but I see coming, and they're going to be coming. They're going to be coming, uh, uh, and it can be in the form of commercial properties. It can be in offices. Uh, you know, one of my students, he's already made Ron. I'm going to have Ron. I'm going to do a video with Ron. I'll try to do that this week, actually. But hey, one of the main things I wanted to say is, look, you guys are on notifications. You guys know you watch me more regular than anybody. I'm going to come back and do something around 3 o'clock. And we'll have a whiteboard and we'll get into more detail. But we'll also talk about what other people are doing. I've had quite a few people tell me they're coming this close. And, to making a deal. Of course, at the same time, they're nervous because they don't know if things are going to get worse. So, and it's not the same everywhere. I'm in an area that'll probably won't be affected as much. You know what I mean? Um, and I don't like to necessarily buy too far out of my own town. I like to buy close. I like to drive by my stuff, just like I've been driving by while I've been talking. You have drove by more than $10 million worth of stuff just since I showed you the other stuff that I have. But I like to keep an eye on my things, and it's the best place. It's the best place to do because believe me, nobody cares more about your stuff than you. So hey, please thumbs up and like, and if you just watching, look, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate's my book. Get it if you don't have it. It'd be the best $10-20 you ever spent. People get robbed on these seminars and these stupid courses by people that really haven't done anything. Too many people ask you for their money to invest. It shouldn't do it. I'm telling you, be self-made, be self-motivated, be your own boss. You hold the reins. You hold the reins. And you'll be a better investor and you'll make a hell of a lot more money. But I'm going to come back around 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we can, and maybe we'll even do a Zoom meeting too. But also, those of you that are in my mentorship program, I'm going to give you a new cell phone number, so you'll have that. So if you got sent in, that critical support I promised, you'll have it in the form of a text, so you can text and I'll call you back or whatever we got to do to help you close the deal, or maybe avert disaster, whatever the case may be. Uh, but so that's coming. So I'm going to get some breakfast. Again, I am raring to go. I've been gone, like say, 3 nights in Idaho trout fishing, but now I'm ready to go back to work. I want to make some money. So thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll talk to you all later.